network and internet. The topics which we are going to cover in this chapter is, first we will discuss what you mean by network, how many types of networks are there, how the internet works, the main component and applications of the network. Now let's start with network. What do you mean by network? It is a group of computers that are connected together to share some type of resources. It may be hardware or software. Usually, the network provides two types of principal benefit. One is the ability to communicate, and the second one is ability to share. These are the main functions or the main things which can be done by a network. The main function of network is that it supports very high speed electronic communication users which are connected within the network. Email is the most popular form of network communication. It provides a low cost. It can provide you a written form of communication with the capability of forwarding, acknowledging, receiving, sending, storing, retrieving the attachment in the form of files, text, document, image, graphic, etc. The main function of sharing is involving not only information but also some resources of like application, printers, modems, disk space, scanners, etc. This is the main function of networking. It can connect two or different computers together. We can connect those computers with the help of network. Later on we will discuss what what are different types of networks are available to connect the machines. Now come to our next topic, that is the advantage of networking. Let's start with connectivity and communication. Means for a single building or work group where the computers can be connected into the local area network in some distinct locations that can be interconnected into very large wide area network. Once connected, it is possible for network users to communicate with each other using their technologies such as internet, email. This makes the transmission of business or non-business information very much easier, more efficient, less expensive, more convenient, very much time saving, and without the implementation of any type of network concept. This is one of the main advantage of networking. The second one is data sharing. It is one of the most important use of networking is to allow the sharing of data among the users of network. The computers which are connected to the network, before networking was very much common. An accounting employee who wanted to, let's take an example of an accounting employee. They wanted to prepare a report for her manager. If he want to produce that, show that particular report her manager, first they have to copy that particular file into a floppy disk. He or she would carry that floppy disk with her, and again they have to go to their boss. They have placed that floppy disk into her manager computer, then only they will be able to see that file. But nowadays it has become more easier and more faster to share the data. The true type of networking which allows thousands of employees or users to share the data much more easily and quickly. It makes possible application which is rely on the ability of many people to access and share the same data. Such type of databases, group of software development, and much more are these types of data or information can be shared within the corporate sites and business partners with the help of intranet and extranet. Later on we will discuss what do you mean by intranet and extranet. So with the help of these types of networking, more than 1,000 peoples or n number of peoples can share or can use the particular data into their machines. So this is one of the most important advantage of networking. The third one is hardware sharing. The network facilitates the sharing of hardware devices also. For example, if any company is giving, suppose there are 20 employees in one department and they are giving, instead of giving one printer for 20 employees, it's better one printer can be placed on the network for everyone to share and avail the benefit of the color printer by making it globally, which should be available to all the users of the network. It means that rather giving the separate printers for everyone, it's better to place that printer into a network place where everyone have a access to that printer from their system. They can be easily share, or they can easily give the printer from their system to that printer. So it's one of the example of hardware sharing. It can also cut the cost of that particular machine. The fourth one is internet access. The internet itself is an enormous network. It is also called as a global channel of information where you can access the internet. If you're using a network, the significance of an internet or a modem nowadays in the field of technical, it is becoming more and more useful for most of the business units and non-business units to share and utilize their resources minimum charge with the help of internet access. The fifth one is internet access sharing. Small computer networks allows multiple users to share a single internet connection. Especially hardware devices allows the bandwidth of the connection that can be easily allocated to various individuals as how much they need it, and permits an organization to purchase one high-speed connection instead of many slower connections. It means that for a company, they can use one network access sharing as compared to individual access connection for individual computers. So this is one of the main advantage of networking. The last one is data security and management. In a business environment, a network allows the administrator to effectively manage the company critical data. Instead of having the data spread over dozen or thousands of small computer, it's better the data can be centralized or placed on the shared servers where everyone can have the access within the company to gain the control of that particular information or data. It makes easy for everyone to find that particular information, and it is also makes possible for the administrators to ensure that data should be regularly checked and backed up, and it also allows for the implementation of security measure to control. They can also check who are going to read that particular data, or any changes done on that critical information, it should be checked by the administrator before doing any changes or any editing on the data. They have to take an admin user have to take the admin request before doing any changes. So this is also one of the most important advantage of data security and management. Because of this, the data should be under control of administrators' eyes.